This is unfair. And the government are milking the nation dry. You come there, you promise us heaven and earth. But when they get there, what do? They steal. They are corrupted. They do not care about the masses. This is why we are here today. We are here to make a change. If they want to rule us, they should understand that through the Nigerian constitution, we put them there. They must do right by us. Enough is enough.
So that wasn't yesterday. That wasn't last week. That wasn't last month. And it's not even last year. And it's all about occupying Nigeria in 2012. That was 14 years ago.
Every year they spend over $1 billion for food. What are they buying? Is it not garri and rice?
So hello everyone. I hope this video meets you well. So it's protest or no protest. Some people are happy to protest, and some few people, for whatever reason, will decide not to protest. So on the 1st of August 2024, we have this protest in Nigeria, and protest is a way of you coming out to show your anger, to show your frustration, to let the people in charge of whatever you are doing that you are either not happy or you want some things more. And the only way that you can do that, obviously there's always usually two ways. You have something you call the dialogue, in which you can call all the leaders or the people in charge of why you want to protest, sit on a round table and let them understand why you are protesting and what they intend to do about it. Have a particular set time in order to achieve this. But sometimes if you have been showing signs or you have been talking about it for a long time and nothing is happening, then that comes about when you stand up and say, right, I need to show my frustration. I need these people to understand what I'm going through, and I need them to make that change between so time and so time. So a lot of people are coming out to say, or maybe distancing themselves from this protest. But what is happening in Nigeria as we speak today is something that touches almost 90%, apart from the leaders that we have and their families and people that are connected to them. Probably 90% of Nigerians are in this same trouble together. So when some people come out and tell you that they don't want to protest, you can just simply assert or believe that something has happened and that's why they don't want to protest. But search inside them, you will understand that they are parts of the same problem that you are going through and the reason why you want to protest. I'll quickly take you back. In 2012, we have Occupy Nigeria. That is a protest, a socio-political protest. Even though it went all through the country. It happens in Kano, it happens in Niger, it happens in Abuja, it happens in several parts of Nigeria. Occupy Nigeria. We had a situation where people come out in order to protest the fuel subsidy during Jonathan's time. And one of the key figures in that protest is the current president, President Ahmed Tinubu. He was out then, and you know what? A lot of people say, oh, he's only been in position for about a year. He needs some time. He needs a year or two to at least all his policies and whatever to start, having fruition. But the question, or what I want you to understand today, is that in 2012, Occupy Nigeria was January 1st. That was on a Sunday. It fully kicked off on a Monday. And by January 1st, that is just about 6 months or 8 months into Jonathan's administration, that people like Tinubu not only sponsored, funded, and was a key figure in this protest.
Our rulers in Abuja and across some of their states, when they remove subsidy and we say no, hunger is increasing, they say so what? Why are the people hungry? Is that let them face death. We have assembled here today to bring a new day.
And that was the beginning of Jonathan's problem. It was only 8 months. So when people tell me that it's not even a year, why are we protesting? I want you to go and ask the same people you have in government today. Why did they protest? Why did they not give Jonathan some time in order to see his plans through that they protested? Jonathan never saw the light of day after that protest. And my simple questions to you, when Jonathan wanted to remove that subsidy at that time, if the current president, in the person of Ahmed Tinubu, had not galvanized and funded that protest, probably we will not have oil subsidy today. And Nigerians, for whatever reason or however, they would probably have moved on with their lives. But from 2012 till now, you know how many years it is. Yes, it is right to remove fuel subsidy, but not in the manner that it was done. So if in 2012, Tinubu was in forefront of protesting against Jonathan, so today, the Nigerian people have the right to go on the streets to protest. I am actually surprised that it has taken us this long before we can make this decision. But it is unfortunate that a decision is made by announcing the dates of the protest. A proper protest doesn't have a date. And that is why you have this government have been running pillar to post to make sure that the protest doesn't happen. And even if it does, to make sure that it doesn't have any effect. We missed a big opportunity in 2023 when the Nigerian government promised us that the election of 2023 in real time will be electronically transmitted. This never happened. It doesn't matter if it's Tinubu that won, or Atiku, or Peter Obi. The truth and the real thing there is that we were told it will be electronically transmitted, and that did not happen. And that was the opportunity we missed. The following day, we should have all been on the streets, and Nigeria would have never been the same again. But unfortunately, we slept through it. This one that is happening now, do I have the belief that it's going to bring something out? I don't think so. The video I just showed you is 2012, 14 years ago. Has your leaders changed? They've never changed from that time. Every day they are becoming even worse and worse. And we, the Nigerians, we are dying on the streets. And for this to stop, we don't need to introduce or give a date of a protest. It just needs to happen. Boom. And that's it. Those that need to be taken out needs to be taken out. All our anger, our frustration need to be put out there. That is when these people will take us serious. But you announce a date, give them enough preparation time, and you expect to have a victorious protest, it's not going to happen. But we are still going to do it anyway. And when we come out, what we need to do is to make sure that that protest is peaceful. Because the people or the government that you have told you are protesting have already made all their plans to make sure they infiltrate you and hijack that protest. And that is exactly what they want in order to start doing what they want to do. We missed 2023. 2027 is coming. Let's rally together. that little strike of March, that's when we need to go out and take the streets. And that's when these people will take us serious. That protest, it's your constitutional right. For those that don't want to protest, that is their problem. But every Nigeria, or 90% of Nigerians, apart from these long-throated leaders that we have, we all know what things are. Things have gone from 30% price to about 90%. And Nigerians are not finding it easy. When Jonathan was there, before 2015, a bag of rice is 7,000. Buhari pushes it to about 50,000. Today it's close to 90,000. And I can go on and on and on. So Nigerians, wherever you are, you have the alienable right, or inalienable right, to go out there and show your frustration. For as long as you are not destroying anything, and if at any point in time you look around and you see anybody that is trying to destroy that peaceful protest, try and have some securities within yourself, grab that person down and give them to the police, give them to the security, and let them deal with that situation. So you also need to have your eyes out. Have eyes at the back of your head, because those that are meant to come and protect the protesters will end up being the one hijacking the protest. So be extremely careful and be watchful. And this is the reason why I have always said Nigeria as a one country is going to be difficult. Today we have a Yoruba man there. Yorubas are asking each other to rally around their own man, even though he's doing a terrible job and he's doing rubbish. They are asking, oh, it is our turn. It is our own person. How can we chase him? How many penny or how much have you benefited from your own person being there? Ask Katsina people where Buhari came from. For the 8 years that Buhari spent as the president of Nigeria, the worst hit state is the state of Katsina. When Jonathan was there for 5 years, did he solve the problem of the Niger Deltans? So I'll take you back to that video. That video was 14 years ago. And in another 14 years to come, we'll still be talking about this same protest. And that is why I'm telling you, you need to wake up. We Nigerians need to wake up. Nigeria is not one. The earlier we understand that, the better. Let the North look after themselves. Let the Southeast look after themselves. Let the Southwest look after itself. But Nigeria as a whole, 36 states of mad leaders in the country, can never ever make it work. So break it up. I'll see you on my next video. Please try, subscribe, share this video. We need to get it to as many as we can. That protest must happen.